Hello, dragons, and happy Friday. Today, I'm just going to be reading a chapter of the book that you know I've been reading, 101 Essays That Will Change the Way You Think by Brianna Wiest. This chapter is titled, There's No Such Thing as Letting Go, There's Just Accepting What's Already Gone. All things are good. All things are ultimately designed to serve us. All things are good. I know what you're thinking. What the hell? That sounds like just another nonsensical platitude that you're trying to pass off as a truth that cannot possibly be true. But what is it that makes something bad? It's what we've decided or have been conditioned to believe isn't right. What makes a feeling bad? We have lots of feelings. Why are some good and some bad? Some show us that we're on the right path, and some show us how and when and where we need to redirect. How is the former better than the latter? Isn't the latter actually more important? Bad feelings become bad when we fight them. When instead of listening to ourselves, instead of permitting whatever feelings are going to transpire, even if they aren't necessarily comfortable, we fight them. The things that are meant to serve us and show us the parts of ourselves that need to be healed, or the places in our paths where we need to take a turn, become bad. In the grand scheme of it all, good and bad are value assignments, and they're subjective. To a person, to a family, to a culture, to a country, to a nation, to a race, etc. What's right to one is wrong to another. What's good for someone is tragic for someone else. History isn't taught the same way in classrooms around the world. The second you realize you can define what good is in your life is the second you can start to free yourself. Because everything, even the hardest things to get over, can be good if we choose to see why they're present, what they need to show us. I just want to add here that something I like to do when I meet people from other countries is ask them what they learned in school regarding history. And if you would like to leave in the comments something that you remember learning in history, and if it ended up not being true, definitely tell me that too. I would love to hear it. Okay, moving on. It's a rare thing to love somebody unconditionally. The very basis of love is finding someone who fills a set of preconceived conditions. When the object of our affection doesn't abide by them as we once thought they would, our feelings begin to falter. That's why the deepest relationships become the hardest. Someone fills an idea of what you wanted and needed, and then as soon as they don't, you're absolutely taken aback. You aren't doing what I think you are supposed to be doing. Therefore, how could you do this to me? This isn't actually loving someone. And the key to getting over that kind of half-assed love is realizing that much of what we fight and fall apart over isn't a matter of whether or not we love someone as a being, as a person, as a presence in our lives, but how much we do or don't approve of what they do for us. We're finicky that way. We say we want unconditional love and happiness, but we don't behave as though we do. We want love and happiness when we get someone or something. Why? Because it puts the responsibility of choosing happiness, working on it, and toward it on something else. Side note, I definitely have done this in my life. Onward. The first step in regaining your locus of control, your embodiment of self, is to permit all things. Allow the love, allow the loss, allow the ebb and flow. Don't harbor intention, just be. How quickly do even our deepest troubles fade away when we center ourselves on this? In the Tao, it says that softness is the equivalent of life. Bodies stiffen in death. Trees that harden are cut down. Therefore, hardness is death and softness is life. When our hearts harden, when parts of us are blocked and filled with unfiltered emotions, we're forced to break them. The trees are chopped, the bodies decay. Hardness can only exist